point that out first. I walk into clubs all across the country, and it never fails. The DJ said, "I'm the best DJ in the world. I gotta see this guy." I get there. Happy Cabaret. All right, Susie.
I think they just try too hard. People try too hard, so they're just trying to be themselves. Right. Just be yourself and have your own personality, not try to be something. It works out better for everybody.
And the cardinal first rule in DJing is talk to your audience or your crowd or your room. Do not talk at them, because you're never going to get anything from that audience if you're just talking at them. Talk to them, make them part of it. You know what I'm saying, DJ Denzel? You with me? All right, so being clear, vocal clarity, and using your diaphragm to talk and project is really, really important. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to welcome everybody here to Las Vegas.
By the way, my guy is going to beat your guy. I'm just going to say
shit. Not with the shoes you're wearing, pal.
Look at these things.
All right, so that's good. I like a little competition, Jimmy. That's fine.
My owner makes me shirts that match my sneakers.
Your guy doesn't even have a... All right, that's fine. That's fine. Your guy doesn't even have a DJ name yet. I got DJ Denzel already rocking the mic.
DJ Ed.
DJ Ed. All right, well... All right, let's see what happens. We'll let the crowd decide when we're done, all right, Jimmy? DJ Denzel, we got some work to do. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to kind of be over the top, take the microphone, look at the crowd, and welcome them to Las Vegas, but I want you to do it exciting, all right? Just go ahead, just try it. Don't worry, there's no wrong way to do this. Just in the mic, look at the crowd and go ahead and give it to them.
See? Now look at this. How much nerves do your DJs have now? Look at that, see? Now you're gonna give it up, see?
Welcome here to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Jimmy, go ahead, beat that.
Ed's gonna beat him.
All right.
That's all right.
Hey, welcome to another great night here in Las Vegas. This is where sin started. Yeah.
See, about 2 more minutes we'll be over the nerves and we're going to get you. I got it already.
See? All right. The basic point of this exercise right here is it is very nerve-wracking to get in front of a group of people and speak. A lot of people think, what do we hear all week, Jimmy? What does the DJ do? He pushes play. That's the big running joke here, right?
Well, I pushed play last night and Pierre unplugged me.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. Pierre unplugs everybody. It happens.
Whatever money you sell, because what does that do? That generates income for the club. But bottom line, what does it do? Puts money into my pocket. So champagne rooms, they always look happy. The owners are happy with champagne rooms because it's cash, or whatever it may be in that particular market. But I like to promote champagne rooms. I like to promote funny money. This way here, everybody's happy. The dancer's happy, the owner's happy, and bottom line, we go home with more money. So we're going to do a champagne room promo. Look nervous.
Well,
you're trying to think, see? You're already trying to think about it. My guy knows what he's going to say.
No, he doesn't. He's like, holy shit, I hope they don't do the champagne room on here. Do you want him to go first? I'll give him 20, he goes first. All right, you know what? I'm going to do a champagne room promo.
You want to do one?
I'll do a champagne room.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
See now?
You want some music? Mark, give him some music, man. So now he's nervous. I'm winning this thing hands down, guys, by the way.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I've seen you in action.
See, I didn't see you. There was too many entertainers in that way. Welcome to Tootsies.
Yeah.
We have champagne rooms too.
And Skyroom Suites. We're small.
We got some music going. We're Monroes right now. It's West Palm. I thought we'd pop a bottle, and here goes the DJ. Go, Jimmy.
All right, guys, welcome up Monroes, Palm Beach. Have a great time. Can I tell you what? We do have the best champagne rooms in all of South Florida. You got that?
Second best.
All of South Florida. Guys, make sure you go on in. Take a 30-minute vacation with your favorite entertainer. Short and sweet. Guys, no cash? No problem. All major credit cards accepted. Even Discover. It's just simple. Keep it nice and simple. You don't have to go too much into it. Keep it short, keep it short, sweet, and simple. You don't have to over-exuberate. It sells.
Yeah, and engage your audience, which is what you're doing by just talking to them again versus at them like we discussed in the beginning.
You have certain rooms in your club with certain names and stuff like that. You can call out a certain name. We have a Kennedy suite. We have a limo room. I may call a special. Guys, we have a special in the limo room right now. Check with your limo driver, Joey D. Says something like that, and guys are like, it's a limo room, what the hell is this limo? Who's Joey D? So then they start asking questions. Keep it short, keep it sweet, and then guys ask questions. You ready? You're in Illinois. We're going in champagne rooms, or you have VIP suites or champagne rooms at your place? And you have, what do you call your funny money?
Bullet dollars.
Bullet dollars. Let's sell some bullet dollars.
Remember, talk to them, don't talk at them. Think about what you're saying.
Hey folks, check out the bullet rooms. We've got bullet money, and we've spent fantastic money on the best dancers around. Dancers will give you bullets.
Good job.
Let's see what we got over here.
DJ Denzel's ready. Now, DJ Denzel, what do you have in your club that you're promoting all the time? What's something you're constantly telling your DJs? Hey man, you gotta tell them to do this, tell them to do that.
Definitely the champagne.
Definitely the champagners. Okay, so I want you to go ahead now and you're gonna cut a champagne room promo, okay? But again, I want you to focus on being clear, talk to them, and just like we're having a conversation right now, I want you to do that, but a little bit louder, more excitable, okay? Because we gotta beat Jimmy, okay? All right, here you go.
Music, it's time. Promo that champagne room, man. Well, that's not later, certainly. Space. Go for it.
2 chains.
2 chains.
So
be aggressive about it.
At this very hour, we have a special going on for $200 for the champagne room with your favorite girl.
Okay. All right, is 200 a normal price? Is that what it is?
For the hour.
For the hour. For the hour, that's normal price?
What was that look for? We're here to educate. We're not here to criticize how anybody does it.
I'm going on to get a champagne room.
You're going to get champagne room, right?
I won that last night.
It's $500 an hour?
Yeah.
It is $500 an hour? Oh, that's what I was asking. That's what I was asking.
I was running a special.
See, that's what I was asking. But see, all it is, it's like, guys, we're running more than half off right now. It's normally $500 right now, $200. You got 10 minutes. Waitresses, bartenders, ladies, up and asking right now.
Right, the key point here that Jimmy's pointing out is educating your audience and doing it in such a way where you're not beating them up over it, you know what I mean? You're kind of using your own little swagger to get the crowd, you know, over it and make your point. And your point is, hey, we've got champagne rooms here. You need to get one. Beautiful ladies, $200. So you're telling them what, when, where, how, why, boom, done.
But on a time frame, if you got 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. And I always say to my waitresses, bartenders, champagne hosts, VIP, entertainers, up and asking, let's go, 10 minutes left, $200 right now, more than half price off. And if they don't get up, you kind of push them to get up.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God, it's normally 500, it's 200 right now, because the girl that's been sitting with a guy that's now got a stale conversation because they're talking about coffee,
right?
And they're stumbling on what to say next, going, oh wow, the room's, it's half off. You want to go to a room?
I was thinking about it, but now there's a sale going on.
Yeah.
We're going now.
Batman's always on saving money. That's why I love him.
I'm saying this.
All right, and also part of that, as we move on to our next topic, part of that is, you know, this is a great way to color your room. You know what I mean? As Jimmy said, you're talking to an entertainer, you might have your buddies in there, it might be redundant conversation over and over again, and then all of a sudden, the music slightly changes a little bit, and pop, there's that color in the room changes, and it forces you to kind of peer your head up and see what's going on. That right there, it is your way of manipulating that crowd to purchase and buy things in your club to add to your revenue, which is what we're all here for in the first place. So speaking entertainers, Jimmy, one of the things I always wanted to teach a club owner to teach their DJ was the proper way to put a girl on stage. Granted, we all do it a little bit differently, but it's the same at the end of the day, right?
Want to get 2 more volunteers?
I think we need entertainers to use as like props in a sense, and since you know
what the best part about entertainers?
What's that?
They never show up on time. Never. They're fucking
and you
always
know, you should always penalize those who are late.
Yeah,
Sparkman party.
Where's Sparkman?
Where is Ron Sparkman?
Hey, he showed up.
Birthday boy, stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ron Sparkman's So you had a long night, right?
Oh, no, I was actually listening to my boss.
So you were in another panel. Oh, you're the perfect entertainer. Come over here.
I thought you broke up with your last one.
So Ron's going to play the role of our entertainer. I need a stripper name for Ron. Anybody? Alec, give me a stripper name for Ron. Sparkles. Sparkles it is. Thank you, President of Panda, Dane Hansen, for the assist. That's a good one. So Sparkles is our entertainer. I mean, we need another entertainer. So let's get another volunteer here. Who's bringing their sexy bag, huh? What do you think, Jimmy? Yeah. Kevin Wilson, Bill Murphy, come up here for a second.
I'm watching somewhere.
Yes, he's very pretty. So we need a stage name for Kevin. Sparkles is already used.
The vapor queen.
Sophie? Selfie. Okay, so we got Sparkles and Selfie. All right. So we'll take Sparkles, you take Selfie, and we're gonna teach our club owners how to properly put them up on stage. Now, you know, every club is different, but they're all the same. You know what I mean? Different markets, different music, different vibe, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're getting those beautiful entertainers up on stage, and it's our job to kind of, and think of it as cooking a meal. And you can put those extra spices on that meal, like kind of your signature. Same way with DJing. They're going to go on stage, they're going to get naked, they're going to entertain your crowd, and it's up to you to just put them over. You know what I mean? So basically, we got Sparkles here. Sparkles was late for stage, but that's okay, it happens, right? We're going to put Sparkles up on stage. So ladies and gentlemen, right now, joining us on the main stage, put your hands together for Sparkles. Now let's pretend that the stage area is just right here.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to remind you guys, this is a day shift girl.
Wax, give us just a little bit of music so
we can get the day shift and
so
the night shift.
Sparkles, go ahead and you know, dance around a little bit, Sparkles. Come on, you're on the... Do whatever you want to do, Ron. Go ahead. Sparkles.
Hey, darling.
Sparkles.
Hey guys, let's go to the front and get your dollar bills and take care of Sparkles.
They make it rain. They make it rain in Savannah. That's going to make it a drizzle.
Now that's a good job by DJ Denzel right there.
Well, he sounds like a stripper too. I don't dance.
Yeah, I
He's fucking late. He don't dance. She don't dance.
know. He's making a lot of excuses. But one thing I want to point out to our club owner here is you go back to your club and you're going to try to educate your guys there is what happened there is you're nervous. You're out of your comfort zone right now. This is not your wheelhouse. So it's kind of difficult, right? We're setting up these scenarios for you. But at the same time, the second it clicked for you was when you started just being yourself. You know, like, hey, because you're thinking about your club now, because you said, we didn't tell you to go to the front and get singles. You added that because you're thinking about how your room is set up, right? So the one thing you really want to take away from this little exercise here is when you get back to your club to let your DJs know it's so important to add your personality to what you're doing because that's what's going to engage your audience. All right, so I definitely want to point that out. Jimmy, it's your turn for your DJ.
All right. Come on, Selfie, get up.
Selfie.
Let's introduce Selfie to the stage, all right?
Gentlemen, let's welcome Selfie. This lady knows how to work a pole.
Good one.
I would have thrown in,
Hey, Batman's getting a $200 champagne right after this battle.
wrong expo. Seriously, do you, as owners, do you guys really allow your girls to like have their cell phones on the floor?
No.
Owners?
No.
We hear that a lot. Seriously, we hear it a lot and we see it a lot. A lot of cell phones on the floor. Like, I've actually seen it, out of my place, but I've seen where girls are grinding and texting.
They're not
They're ordering shoes.
Yeah, it kind of blows my mind. But to get something out of this, it's almost like I would throw an adjective or some verbiage in when you're introducing a girl to the stage. Something to get guys, I'm different than everybody. I wouldn't use what I do at most places. You'll probably get fired or you'll probably fire me. They think I'm funny. But as selfies coming down, I would probably say, give me a little music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage right now. She likes long walks on the beach, the occasional poetry, and of course anal on Sundays.
Go Kevin! Go Kevin!
Anal.
Oh.
My DJ's still processing.
Her favorite day of the year is April.
Well, you know something, if you guys had verbiage when they come on the stage, give them something a little extra, you know, like, because a guy out there may be, you know, he likes vapes and something like that. You may say she's the vape queen or something along that lines, and some guy in the crowd goes, wow, I love vapes. You know, and hook him over and doesn't have to want to talk to her. What?
Apes?
Vapes. Yeah, it's a good movie. I just saw that movie. Take it easy, Caesar.
Yeah. That's right.
But if you guys can add some verbiage and make it a little more interesting when they come out, instead of selfie up, selfie down, sparkle up, sparkle down.
Right.
And you know what? It's easy to work a room when guys are tipping. It's easy for a DJ when guys are tipping. Guys are throwing money. It's fun. Hey, we're all having a great time. It's when the girls are on stage and they're shoe modeling and the guys are sitting there. That's when you're going to find out what to say. That's the hardest part about it. That's what makes a great DJ, is when you can actually get these guys to come up and tip these girls when there's nothing going on.
Right, absolutely. And again, infusing your personality into it, engaging with the crowd. Again, I really want you to take that away from here and implement that. Now let's go to another point. First of all, how about a big round of applause for Sparkles?
Happy birthday, Sparkles.
Happy birthday. Appreciate that. And I think we should keep selfie here. I don't know. Selfie's working, man. Selfie might make some money.
There you go. How about a nice round of applause for Ed. Ed, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ed. Denzel, big round of applause for Denzel as well. Jimmy, it's difficult. You know, I mean, we brought 2 club owners up here, and they're here for a reason. You guys are trying to get a few tips to bring back to your club and help your prospective DJs. It's nerve-wracking. It's not easy to walk up in front of a room full of strange people who are all staring at you. And you feel the pressure, don't you? You really do. You know, so now you can relate a little bit to your employees as you go back, and you understand where they're coming from, but there's so much more. That is just a basic starting block as to what we're doing. So, you know, getting that crowd response is hard sometimes. Like Jimmy said, there might be days where you have 2 or 3 people in a room, they're not even paying attention to you. And it's your job to make sure that they pay attention to you, because after that crowd response, you're educating them with a promo or a reason for them to spend money on your bottom line, which is what you as a club owner want.
But without that personality, though, that promo just is a blah, 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 like Snoopy and Linus or whatever that is.
Womp,
so,
womp,
womp, womp. So if the DJ just goes through the motions, it's a womp, womp, womp. That's all it is. If you can make it personal, if you have a small room, if you have a room short on people, if you can make it personal, basically if I'm, the way I do it from my booth, I'm far away, you would think that I'm sitting here, hey man, let's get the champagne. That's how my customers feel, that I'm sitting next to them.
Yeah.
But I'm far away. So they feel like, oh wow, this guy fucking knows me. This is amazing. So it's the personalization that the DJ can make with his crowd to make them spend that money. That's my personal.
And creating that experience that's memorable that they're going to tell somebody, because now we're adding advertising to what we do as well. Because if you have that customer in the club and you make them laugh and you do the things that you do, they're going to leave and tell somebody. I'm going to give you guys a quick example of what I'm talking about. About a year ago, I'm at Monroes, sitting there with Johnny Walker. And,
great club, by the way.
It is a great club. I love Monroes. Fantastic club.
Job security.
But Jimmy's on stage, and they're doing some kind of a giveaway or some kind of auction or whatever you were doing. And he's on stage, he's engaging his audience, and somebody's eating a tomahawk steak right under plate in the front row.
Actually, our tomahawk is our signature steak, okay? It's enormous. It's a 36-ounce bone-in ribeye. The thing is monstrous.
Think Fred Flintstone,
would eat.
You know, like that big steak with the bone in it. So Jimmy's on stage, and not that you were losing your crowd by any means, but there was a tiny lull, and Jimmy felt that as a DJ. So he walks right up and grabs the guy's tomahawk steak, right? The guy was done with it, so it's just a big long bone-in steak. He's now using this as a pointer to the crowd, and he's got, now everyone's engaged, like, what the hell is this guy doing? He just invented a prop, and he invented himself a way to get not only his club, but the event that he's emceeing over. And that's our job. So sometimes it's something as silly as like you said, sitting down next, you know, you want to feel like he's sitting down next to you and you guys are cool and having that conversation.
Can I tell you the easiest way to realize this? It's cheers with tits. I don't care if it's Tootsies, I don't care if it's Monroes, I don't care if it's Illinois. If a guy feels like he's coming in and he's part of it, he's going to spend more money. And he'll come back because he's comfortable. So cheers with tits is probably the best analogy.
Yeah, for sure.
And, or anagram, no, that was the other guy.
Let's go into a quick technique. We're almost done here. We'll go to a Q&A, but let's give the club owners and maybe some of the DJs in here a quick technique tip. And that's talking with the music versus against the music. Something that personally drives me crazy. When I go to any of the Rick's clubs or any of the clubs in South Florida and I hear DJs, there are two things that drive me personally nuts as a DJ. And that's, I call it the scoop, which is what I started this off with, was that, oh my gosh, a lot of DJs do that, and I think it's because they're nervous. I think it's
and
because
then you talk to them, it's like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, right. You don't go, you're not at the ball game sitting with your buddy, and you're like, I think he's gonna score a touchdown, and your buddy goes, a touchdown! It doesn't happen like that in real life.
A new car!
Right, so how is your crowd really gonna relate to you? They're not. They're gonna tune you out, and you just lost, you know, potential revenue for your bottom line, which is why we're here. So, well, let's get some music going, and let's just, there's one technique I want to show. So, the music's going, the club's happening, and as the DJ goes to talk, a cardinal sin that a lot of DJs do, they kill the music completely and they talk. So now all of a sudden, if I don't have something substantial to say and I keep going, what do we have? Dead air. And what is dead air? Not good for our revenue, is it? No, not at all. Because right now, while there's dead air and I'm thinking of what to say, Tony Batman's getting his $200 champagne room in your club. And he can't hear. And the next girl that's going to come, it causes mass confusion. And there's that, it kills the flow, which that room desperately needs, because the longer the flow goes, the more alcohol is pouring, we're all making money. So when you kill the music, it's a big no-no, guys. Tell your DJs, do not do that. There's a way to do it. You talk with the music. Now, Mark, bring the music back up. So now the club's pumping. You gotta think, you're gonna literally pod down just a little bit and bring it down just a hair to talk with it. Now it's up to your DJ to add the volume in his voice. It's up to me to talk with the music so it doesn't interrupt that girl having her champagne room, or, you know, Tony getting his lap dance over here, or Bob buying, you know, his getting funny money. Tomahawk steak. All right, Bob's getting a tomahawk steak.
Our tomahawk's amazing, by the way.
You know, so
it's amazing.
It's one of those things. The second you kill that sound, DJs do it because, again, I think it's a nerve thing. I think it's just, it's like a safety net. I can hear my voice, so I know they can hear me. Well, yeah, they can hear you, but the person getting the champagne room might not want to hear you at that particular point, and you're hurting your club. Don't do that. I think that's a good technique. Jimmy, you got anything on talking with the music versus again? I don't know how you really, that's how I do it. I mean, I talk with it.
Actually, mine changes throughout the night, so what it is I talk with the music. If I'm really trying to drive some point home, I will bring it down, make that point, and then put it back up. So it all depends on the DJing experience and stuff like that. So it has to be promos during the song. I always go to the dead part of the song, and I never bring the music down because there's no singing, and there's no people, there's no vocals. So that's a good time to promo your girl on stage. Guys, don't run club promos during the middle of a song. In the downtime of a song, I like to promo the girl. If guys aren't tipping, find a way to get them up to tip in the middle of that song. When the singing comes back, it's when you shut back up. It's only a couple seconds, and it really works, so it's timing in a song.
Even though the king is gone, the beat goes on and on.
Yeah, another quick technique too, the do's and don'ts. A lot of DJs, well, you know, we want to vocally brand our club. You know, when you leave here, you're gonna think of Monroes, you're gonna think of Tomahawk Steak, you're gonna think of Tootsies, because even within our presentation here, we figured out a way to vocally brand that, so you're gonna leave here, you're gonna know where I'm from, you're gonna know where Jimmy's from, and it's important. But there's a way to do this and a way not to do this.
Oh, I heard someone actually giving the address for the club. No shit, dumbass, you're at the fucking club.
Right.
Why would you give the address? Why would a DJ give the address? Welcome to whatever, this street. And I'm like, I'm here. I'm fucking here.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Right.
So there's proper ways and proper things to promo at your club. When I talk about my club, it's always positive. It's always fun things. We give out T-shirts. We give out. We actually have the big foam glow sticks, which people love.
You guys are super interactive over there.
So when people leave, people are like, whether they spend 20 bucks or 2,000 bucks, they leave happy. And the next day they're like, I spent 20 bucks there, I'm broke. I spent 2,000 there, I'm going back. So it's always about the return business. They always want to leave happy.
And they're talking about you. You know, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you win either way. And, you know, one of the parts about vocally branding your club, I've been to clubs before where the DJ will say, you know, hey, Tootsies Cabaret. Go to the champagne room at Tootsies Cabaret. Go get funny money at Tootsies Cabaret. Go over here and get a dance at Tootsies Cabaret. Once you become so repetitive with your branding, you lost your audience. They stopped listening to you at that particular point because the music alone and the 128 beats per minute, we're programming you to almost be in this kind of trance where you're there and there's an atmosphere around you and it's kind of happening and it's a vibe.
That's South Florida, and I don't know if other parts of the country. I know Vegas is doing the ooms at 128.
Sure. In
Savannah, I don't know what your format is. A lot of places are a mixed format, whether it be hip hop, rock and roll, whatever, throughout the night. I know in Myrtle Beach they were playing, you know, classic rock and roll at 2 o'clock in the morning to get the golfers to sing.
Only when Sparkles is on stage.
but the point being, it's got to be the right.
Well, the point being is don't overdo your branding. Don't overdo your promos. Don't say the same thing over and over and over again. Now, you're a club owner. You hear your DJ saying the same thing over and over again, you're going to walk over and tell him to calm down, right? Because
especially when the room's slow, when you're not full yet, and your room's half empty or half full, whatever you look at.
A full room's easy.
Right.
It's easy to DJ in a full room.
When he's partying with his girl, and I'm sitting next to him at my table, I'm partying, I got energy, I feel it. But when there's only a couple of people in the room, the energy's so low, if you keep promoing and hitting that same promo all the time, it's boring.
You know what boring means?
Tuning you out.
I'm going next door.
Right, you just got tuned out. And
we have a lot of competition. I mean, in West Palm alone, in a 5-mile radius, there's 10 clubs. So if I can't make them happy, guess where they're going? They're going to go down the road. So you got to make them happy, and you got to make sure the branding's not over branding. But then they leave, they know the brand, and they come back.
Cool. Our last topic here before we go to the Q&A is upselling bottles and champagne rooms. And this is what most club owners want us as DJs doing, because that's what's going to make you your extra money. You know, you're going to make your money on your door. You're going to make your money on the prices of a regular dance. You're going to make your money on, your basic everyday thing. Where the DJ becomes valuable to your club, where the DJ becomes valuable to the brand, is upselling bottles and doing your promos properly to get people in those rooms, champagne rooms, dance areas.
It's ED EXPO. They got one more problem with you, girl. Hey. It's ED EXPO. They got one more problem with you, girl.